Hi everyone, today I'm going to record the 70th chapter of my novel Farishta. So let's start. I was feeling hungry and I wasn't willing to go back to the asylum center. I had money today, so I thought I should celebrate. I went to cafe once again where there was computer. That man with shalwar kameez had gone and some boy was sitting there who left the place reluctantly. Same guy was sitting there who left the place reluctantly. I went to the counter and asked the girl, "What is the price of cappuccino and one muffin?" She said the price of both is 3 Swiss francs. I fished out 10 Swiss francs notes from my pocket. The Swiss francs were exactly like euros, but it was written on them Swiss francs. She took 3 francs and gave me 7 Swiss francs. I took cappuccino and muffin and found a place to sit. I added 4 spoons of sugar in my cappuccino, mixed it with spoon. Then I started sipping my cappuccino. I finished muffin and cappuccino. I brought cup and plate at the counter. Now I was feeling better. I took a round of lager house. In one room, some boys were playing table tennis. I started watching them. The school where I did my matric, we used to win the tournament nearly every year. But I didn't have any interest in badminton. I only liked watching it. There was big storeroom in this lager house. It was full of different things. I saw Michael. I saw Michael was coming from other side. I said, "When you came from Kreuzlingen, and what are you doing here?" He said, "I work here and they give me 3 Swiss francs per hour." I said, "Where you live?" He said, "Orbul." I said, "I live there as well, but I didn't see you. Today everyone was there, but you weren't there." He said, "I will get my check in the evening. I will finish my work 5 o'clock." I got surprised because we were not allowed to work, especially who were in the asylum center. "How did you find this job?" I asked him. How did you find this job? We aren't allowed to work. Even today, housemaster was saying, if we will find someone is working, we will we will we won't give him social check and maybe we will send him back to his country. He said, "It's true, but if you personally ask them, if you personally ask the housemaster, then he will send you somewhere for the job. But they pay very little money per hour. It's only 3 Swiss francs. It's kind of volunteerly job." I said, "It doesn't matter. It's good you are busy and you have proper routine." After that, I took permission from Michael and came to the asylum center. Now I have bus pass. Now I can go to Winterthur whenever I want and come back to Orbul whenever I want. Even I can go as many times as I want. When I entered in asylum center, Badruddin was waiting for me. He said, "I boiled rice." I said, "Badruddin, you did a great job." I was feeling very hungry. I had cappuccino and muffin in lager house, but that's not enough. He said, "I have cashed my check from the bank and I went to the Migros store. I bought lentils, vegetables, and frozen chicken." I said, "I was thinking three of us contribute 15 francs each and we will buy food for us with that money." Badruddin said, "When that Afghani guy comes, you can talk to him. I don't know why he stares at me strangely." I said, "Forget about him. Don't make it issue. He is old fashioned person and always says odd things." Badruddin said, Today another Bengali guy came. I said, some other Bengali came as well few days ago. He said, now we are three. I think they will force us to eat together. I said, there is nothing wrong with that. You can stay in any group according to your wish. You aren't bound. By the way, I'm not talking about you, but why Bengalis hate us? He said, you hate us as well, don't you? I said, being Pakistani, we have heard Sheikh Mujibur Rahman asked you to betray us. He said, I don't talk about politics, but during that period, Pakistan army treated us like animals. I said, when it's a matter of law and order, then you have to do like that. He said, Pakistan came into being because we had different religion, culture, language, civilization, entirely different from Hindus. I said, this is very true. This is a two-nation theory. He said, but in 1971, Pakistan treated us like second standard citizen. They consider us worse than Hindus. The army who slaughter our people. They were our own people. You can't even imagine. I said, because you rebelled against government. He said, if you raise your voice for your basic rights, you call it rebel. We raised our voice against social, economic and political issues. If this is rebel, then Pakistan did rebel against India, and Pakistan came into being because of that rebel. I said, you have point. He said, if we will go to Zurich and there will be some English bookshop, then I will give you a book. After reading that book, you will discover the facts about Bangladesh's independence. I said, book name and the name of the writer. He said, the name of the book is The Rise and Fall of Third Chimpanzee and the writer is Jared Diamond. I said, okay, if you will go to Zurich, I will definitely try to find this book. I don't think so that we can find this book in Winterthur. Maybe we can find it on internet. Badruddin said, by the way, I am not narrow-minded, but when someone talks about that period, then it reminds me that brutality which we faced. I said, let me have a cup of tea, then we will go outside. What we gonna do there? He said, why not? Next to Asylum Center, there's a broken house. They sell used and old things. Maybe we will find something. I made tea. Both of us enjoyed tea. Then we came out from the Asylum Center. I have never been to this broken place, this side of Asylum Center. There were two roads. One was going upward and other was going downward. The road which was upward, Badruddin indicated me to go there. As we walked a little on that road, we saw a big old building, looked like superstore. We entered inside. We found everything there, like chairs, photos, tape recorders, postcards, used clothes, books, magazines, old and new, and old newspapers, etc. We started visiting the store. I bought one bag for 1 franc and Badruddin bought a pair of jeans for 1 Swiss franc. After doing this shopping, we came back to the Asylum Center. Badruddin placed his jeans and I placed my bag in Asylum Center. And both of us came to the bus stop. We took bus and came to Winterthur. We started visiting stores. From one store to another store, I started looking at mobile phones. and I started looking at the prices. I liked one Nokia phone. The price was 200 Swiss francs. I thought if Nyash will call me, then I'll ask him to send me money, 200 francs, so I will buy this mobile. The store had 4 floors. It had everything like food, clothes, electronics, and household things. While we were visiting, Badruddin suggested me, let's go to the railway station. I will show you something very special. I said, what's so special there? He said, let's go. We left Marketgasse and came to Banu Platz. There were twin buildings. One was old and other was newly constructed. Here I saw that Italian ice cream vendor, the one who explained me about bus stop. I and Badruddin entered in a new building. There was one shop of candles. There were many kind of candles in the shop, and this was my first experience seeing so many variety of candles. There was one shop of stationery, and he had everything related to the stationery. I asked him, Badruddin, what's so special which you want to show me? He said, let's go upstairs to electric escalator. We stepped on an electric escalator. On one side, people were going upward, and on the other side, people were going downward. On second floor, there was a restaurant and perfume shop. In one corner, there was a shop for which Badruddin insisted me to come. There was big neon sign in front of that shop, and it was blinking sex shop. We entered in the shop. The things which were displayed, I would not write about them. One thing was very good, that they had photo developing system. I thought if I'll find some camera, then I will take some photos in Switzerland. Those will be memory of Switzerland, and I will bring them to develop here. We were enjoying watching things in sex shop. Then I got sick of all this and said to Badruddin, I don't feel comfortable here, so let's go back to the asylum center. After enjoying little bit, doing window shopping, we came back to the asylum center. Mamdoot Rawali and Bubakar Abdullahi were having their meal. The same white boiled rice and very small pieces of meat. They offered me, but I refused to eat. Then they insisted me a lot, so I ate a little. It was very tasty. Thank you very much. I hope you like my video. Like my video, subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Until yet, I have read the 70th chapter of my novel. So after this, we are going towards, in the next chapter, the Raza Beki will enter. The story will be more interesting. So you will enjoy the facts and figure of 9/11. Thank you very much.